A divine greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the oxen fairy name of Abba Yahuwah Elohim. This is the oxen fairy name that is above all name, eternal. No pork Jesus, like I always love to say. No snake Allah, but Yahuwah. Yes. No pork Jesus. I'll keep saying this. No snake Allah, but Yahuwah, the only name that is above all the name, eternal. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you family, for you are the only reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, just as the Malach of Yehovah saith unto Yehokanah, the Revelator, seal not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times, prophecies, signs, dreams in, preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the blessed returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom do eternally all worship, praise, riches, power, glory with, to the glory of his magnificent Abba, Yahweh, the Almighty, eternal, is the only name that is above all that name. Horrible Sikayaba. Thank you, Abba. Bless your holy mighty name. Ribababo Sikayaba. For the giving of your name. This holy name was being given by fire. Thank you that that fire never negotiates with Pharaoh. That fire never negotiates with the red dragon, but rather consume all workers of iniquity and freed your people from the land of bondage. Thank you that you who did that great wonders for your people, you will do that art again. In fact, you are in the process of doing it again. Thank you, Baba. Love you so much, my Abba. Hallelujah. To you be all glory. And to the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes. To the Ruach HaKodesh. Yes. To the Ruach HaKodesh. Eternally. All glory goes to the Ruach HaKodesh forevermore. All worship, honor goes to the Ruach HaKodesh eternally. All honor goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. My eternal husband is my husband. To the Ruach HaKodesh, my cleanser. Yes, to the Ruach HaKodesh, my teacher. Hallelujah. All glory goes to the Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Sekei yabo, orobosika yabo. Sekei yabosei, Ruach HaKodesh. Sekei durelabayo, orobosika yaba. Sekei yabosei, durelabasei. Imo santalabu, imo yantalabe, wo orobosika yabe. Wo robosandelebo. Wo orobosika yabe. Orobosika yabe. Orobosika yabe. Thank you, Abba, for giving me your set apart spirit. Hallelujah. Thank you for giving me your eternal word. King Yahushua HaMashiach. Thank you for giving me yourself. Orobosika yaba. Yes, Abba, you have been worshipped, praised, loved, honored, served, always, ever, eternal. Right in the temple of your eternal handmaid, your very Isha, for you are my Abba, also my eternal husband. Orobosikayaba. Abba Yahuwah, Iborobosandelebo. Abba Yahuwah, Orobosikalabo. Abba Yahuwah, Yoroboskarabo. Abba Yahuwah, Ima Santa Labu. yenderebo. Iborobo sende labi. Imoseke rabo yentelabu. Amba Yahuwah igorobo skarabo. Aba Yahuwah masanta labu. Yenderebo. I love you, Abba. Thank you so much. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Rebo Shandalaba. All right, now, family. We want to do it again. Like I said, we will be touching on the very event that's about to take place tomorrow. Okay. The Christmas tree. The Nimrod Pinus. The very serpent in Genesis 3. Always remember, a tree is a deity. Genesis 2, 16 and 17 has the answer for you. Romans chapter 11, we also see whereby we be called tree. And Daniel chapter 4, we also see whereby Nebuchadnezzar is also being addressed as a tree. So know yet what you are bringing into your home. You are bringing a deity, in fact, a fallen deity into your home. The very deity Abba Yehoshua said we should hewn down, cut down every of their practices. He said we should pull it down. That is the very one, the tree that is already been chopped down, hewn down. That is the tree you are erecting again. And you are still eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You are still participating from its junks. You are still putting that junks in your spirit. In other words, you are celebrating the downfall of Adam, celebrating new wisdom, isn't it? Yes, new knowledge, new understanding, new law, new government, given by the serpent. It's all you are celebrating tomorrow. And a night before was being dedicated unto woman. The very one you guys call her Eve. In fact, that is the name given to her by the serpent. So it's like a kind of a woman feast or so. I'm not getting it. Because they will say Christmas Eve and New Year Eve. What is that for? Remember. Just remember the Eve, who you call Eve. Woman is still happy serpent today to prosper in his wickedness. Woman is a helper. Originally, that is the name Abba Yehoshua gave unto her helper. Her husband had gave her woman. Before the serpent now came and renamed her Eve. Though a name also changed, drastic change, there was a drastic change. Wherefore the man first of all called her woman. After the fall, the man called her Kawa. Kawa simply mean, or Shawa or Kawa simply mean mother of all living. She is the mother of the seed of serpent, and she is the mother of the seed of the kingdom. She gave birth to two seeds. Okay? She is the mother of the children of serpent, one woman, and she's the mother of the children of Adam. We see that somebody shared fatherhood with Adam. Who is that? The tree you are celebrating. The serpent. It's a serpent. It's a deity, fallen ones, okay? But no one shared motherhood with a woman. But Abba Yehoshua said unto the serpent, I'm going to put enmity between you and her, and your seed and her seed. That was Messiah figure right away. And the woman, no one shared motherhood with her. But for the man Adam, right away, someone shared fatherhood with him. So literally, she is the mother of the both sides. So we want to do why we're here today. But you are still happy. The tree of the knowledge of evil, death. That tree is called death. To prosper in his wickedness. You brought him back. We chased him into the wilderness in Yom Kippur. The Azazel goat. And the goat that also died for some people. We chase them all. We don't eat it. We always set it ablaze. Okay. That is the very demon you are bringing back on this day. Is the most devilish. Your Christmas is the most satanic. Anyways, let's do why we're here today. Let's feed it. Or rather, let's put in the title. Thank you, Abba. Here we are. here we are, all right, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message started for you and me. We have seen the abomination of desolation, Christian buried testimony for Poco Jesus Christ broken testers, the Christmas tree. Testicles of men. Men testicles simply mean testimonial. That's where testimony comes from. But this is a broken one. I use this one I took from Google. But this is Jesus actually testicle. You see, Jesus Christ testicle is broken, is defect. It can't officiate. No, it can't officiate. It's not a Messiah. He has a broken testis. When was that? Revelation chapter 9, Revelation chapter 12, verses 9. They were being thrown out of heaven. Come on now. Just vision. Take this vision, or this illustration for a better understanding that when a man fall from 10th floor, 11th floor, 12th floor, or 5th floor, or even 3rd floor, when he come down, everything is going to be shattered. Okay, let's take it to the 12th or 13th floor, or the skyscraper. When a man fall from there, what is going to be left in him? Everything is going to, including the penis, is going to be shattered. So Jesus fell from on high. Come on. Jesus is falling. Revelation chapter 8 or 10, I will be sure later, the star that fell from heaven called wormwood, it fell. And he said it's going to fall upon the third part of man. And third part of man is going to die. Because wormwood is simply mean the gallbladder, the bitter lifestyle. Alright, now that is Jesus. His testicle is broken. So he's not a Messiah. Can't officiate, okay? There's defects in him. Alright, so one of you did. Now, Christmas tomorrow, you are bearing testimony because you came from Jesus Christ testicles. So you are bearing testimony for him. I came from Yahushua HaMashiach testicles. So I'm bearing testimony for him. It's a very clear statement. These are two different kingdoms with two different messianic movements. They are not one. Yahushua and Jesus Christ, they are the same. They are definitely the same. They are not the same. What am I saying? Are you mad? You are Bamureyo or one, Jesus Christ. They are not the same. That's what I'm saying. It is two different messianic movements. The broad way leader is a Messiah, and the narrow way leader is a Messiah. And we saw this in Genesis 3, that these two seeds is going to come from one woman. Okay? The seed of serpent and the seed of the woman, which is Yahushua HaMashiach, the seed of Abba Yahuwah. Okay? So, we get that one clear already? I'm bearing testimony for Yahushua HaMashiach, and the earth bear me witness that I don't bear testimony for a broken testis. Now we have this in my dialect. Okay. We will be calling Ivierame. Okay, so what is Ivierame in my dialect? Simply mean my father testas. My father testicles. Ivierame. Ivi means testas. Ivieque means testas. Ivi. This is it. This is how we call it. Ivierame. So when my father give birth to other children, of course I have step brothers. So what I will be calling the Ivierame. That is my father testicles. So we are bearing testimony for my father testicles. Okay, Ivi, Ogerame. Ivi, that is what we call Ivi in my dialect Benin. Ivi. It has two names. You can call it Ivi. You can call it Iviekwe. It's the same. So when we now say Ivierame, which means my father testicles. So we bear testimony for him. In like manner, Christians bear testimony for broken testas. Jesus, that everything has already been shattered. Okay, so that is a title. So let us begin to preset it now with the royal law. Now, for the testax part, I would like to put the scripture. And I will be using the Amplified Bible. Deuteronomy 23, verses 1. He who has been castrated, Jesus already been castrated, okay, by having his testicles crushed or his male organ cut off, shall not enter the congregation of Yahweh. You are not allowed to enter into the sheepfold. No, because you can't officiate for us. Jesus Christ, you are a broken testacle. You carry a broken testacle and your penis is being destroyed. You cannot officiate, okay? I know you claim yourself to be a bridegroom, but not all of us. You are a bridegroom to the goat, not to the sheep, okay? Not to the sheep. Now, when you also read Leviticus 23, no, excuse me, 22, verses 24, you're going to also see anyone that carried this, you cannot officiate. When your testis is gone, you cannot officiate, okay? You cannot. Leviticus 22, verses 24, Leviticus 21, verses 20 is over there. So you are being rebuked in Yahweh's mighty name. Jesus, you are being dealt with in the mighty name of Yahuwah. Poko, Jesus Christ, you are being destroyed out of my life in Yahweh's mighty name. I'm not bearing testimony for you. Christian does. And my brothers and my sister that is still there, they are the reason we talk. So for them not to keep bearing testimony from your test tax. No, it is a broken one. Christian, the pagan word. Yeah, this. John chapter 14, verses 17. I read. Even the spirit of truth. A truth is a deity. This same chapter, John 14, verses 6, Yahushua said, I'm the way and the truth. Is a deity. And while lies is also a deity. John 8, verses 44, he said, you are of your father the devil. And it's who you will always do. He's a liar. He can never hold on to Yahushua. And the father of all liars. So a lie is a deity, okay? Truth is a deity. Now listen, he said the spirit of this truth, you're not going to take it. Even the spirit of truth, whom the word cannot receive. Listen now, why we are here. Because it seeth him not, you don't know him, neither knoweth him, is a deity him, okay? But ye know him, is a deity, okay? For he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. We see now, truth is a deity. Now, Christians, the pagan word, hear me. You say Christmas is where Messiah was being birthed. Oh no, but it's Pocky Jesus. It's Poco Jesus. It's not Yahushua. Now listen. The whole world received the spirit of Christmas. The whole world celebrates Christmas. The whole world knows what is Christmas. And yet, it said the spirit of truth, the world cannot receive it. The world don't know him. They don't see him. Neither do they know him. They don't know the biblical Messiah birthday. They don't know when he was birthed. The world don't know. I said they cannot receive it. Now the whole world, including homosexual. Oh no. When I was once a prostitute in Italy, if you see how we celebrate Christmas in our prostitution ground, I'm not kidding. It's what I did before Abayewa came to my rescue. Now I'm counting 21 years, no sex. But what am I saying? When I was once there, that is my past life. If you see how the world, if I say in our prostitution ground, we make too much money that day. Come and see celebration. I'm banging everywhere on your Christmas day. So now I said the spirit of truth. The world cannot accept it. How come? You say Christmas is where this Almighty appear in flesh? Is when this divinity enter into humanity? And the whole world is accepting it. Come on now. Are you mad? Why are you deceiving yourself? Let our people go. Jesus is the pulpit pharaoh. You must let our people go. Is the nature of this segment. So the spirit of truth, the world cannot accept it. They don't know him. They don't see him. But we do. So that is why when the Feast of Tabernacle comes, when he tabernacle with humanity, they will celebrate. That is what we know. We don't know Christmas, okay? Now remember that the spirit of the biblical Messiah's birthday, the world don't see it. They don't know it. And they can't receive it. So, but the world knows Christmas. The world sees Christmas. Go on every street. It's decorated for Christmas. And the world receives Christmas. Homosexuality, lesbianism, babalawo. They celebrate even prostitute. Now the Christian. Now James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of it. Did you just get that? Abba Yahweh hate paganism because the spirit of Christmas is the spirit of the world. In this Christmas, the world is same friend, gift to one another. Now Christmas tree, they will just put so many gifts on. That is tomorrow they're going to unlock what the neighbor gave. And in school, you will see family preparing food. This one will bring this one. They celebrate Christmas. It's legal. You must celebrate it. And the friendship of the world, you are eternal enemy with Yahuwah. Because why? Yahuwah hate paganism. What is the meaning of this word adulterer and adulteresses? What is it? Where do we get this language or this terminology from? That is, when a wife, a husband, a married man begin to have, extramarital affair, that make him adulterer. And the woman, that make her adulterous woman. Now, what do we say? A Messiah is a bridegroom. And Jesus said it's also one. So what is going on? Like I said in the other video, that Jesus is bombarding you people in your dream. That is why when you are sleeping, somebody is having sexual intercourse with you. And tomorrow you're going to do the worst of all. That's why it's being called abomination. Okay? And our people that is there, they are the one committing adultery with this demon. When you go to Revelation chapter 14, it said this bambangi, fornication, is the wrath of Babylon. When you go to Revelation 17, I think verses 2, fornication, get the whole world intoxicated with the one of our fornication. This is what you people is doing today and tomorrow. And Revelation 18, it also say the same thing. Because it said fornication is our wrath, the wrath of Babylon, pouring nonsense upon people, binding people together. We know how powerful sexual intercourse is. It's to make you one with whomsoever you lay with. Now, Matthew 24, verses 15, prior to the title, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy temple, whosoever readeth, let him understand. Then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. I fled away, including my sister. Jesus Christ make her a pastor. I don't communicate with. I block her everywhere because I begin to let her know Christianity is sun worship. The Sunday they worship alone is the greatest abomination. Everything they do is pagan, 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 pagan. These people, they are, in fact, they are from wild tree. Okay, they never left that their wild tree. They are Babylonian. They are pagan. You have to come out of her, my people. I keep letting her know. She keep making some noise, and this is the same my sister that is hooking her daughters with Yahoo people. She is sending her daughters to run after rich men. She don't know what she cannot differentiate from fornication and from marital affair. No. She group everything together. She's a Jesus Christ pastor. So when I say hypocrisy, I couldn't hold on until I said, no, I can't tolerate this nonsense. I ran away from her. I fled to the holy mountain of Abiyahu, which is the truth, Yahushua. And I keep the instruction of the royal law. Salvation is personal. Now, he said you're going to see this abomination of desolation. Can we go and see? Follow me, family. Let's see. Because he said you're going to see it. It's not something that is done behind a closed door. It's not something that is done unseen or in the secret places. No, they are no more hiding anywhere. Abayawa beat them out already. He fished them out from their hiding places already. Only if you can just watch very well with the mindset of Yahushua, if only you will just put on the mindset of Yahushua, if you will allow the mindset of Yahushua also be in you, then you can see. Put on now the mindset of Yahushua HaMashiach and let's see. Follow me. Let's see the abomination of desolation. If it is possible, I can also title this part 1 because next week another abomination of desolation is there, which is your January 1st. Know yet that is in biblical New Year. Our own New Year is in Exodus chapter 12. So we're going to also tackle that. Okay. But he said, therefore, when you see the abomination of desolation, Daniel has already prophesied it, okay? That was the feast we celebrated, I think, 2 weeks ago, the feast of Hanukkah, dedication, turn on the light. So let's see the abomination because he's going to see it. We have already seen it. Of course, the light. That's why we renounce Jesus, we renounce Christianity. As soon as we come out from that mystery Babylon, we begin to, you know, testify what we see over there. We are from the Yehoshua testicles, so I'm sharing testimony for his holy testicles. Now, Ezekiel chapter 8, verses 15 and 16. Then said he unto me, hast thou seen, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than this. It's going to be greater now. It's going to be greater now. Okay, quickly, let me read verses 2 before. Remember, here is Babylon, okay? When our forefather was in the land of Babylon. And Abba, you want to begin to review, the abominations. And remember, Daniel also saw that vision. He was also in the land of Babylon when he saw God's empire, how they're going to tread it down, desecrate the altar, they're going to put stop to Shabbat, they're going to put stop to the Feast of Tabernacle, they're going to usher us in some worship, they're going to usher us in some rebirth of the sun, Nimrod. They're going to bring that abomination of desolation into the holy temple. Horrible sick, but so much in this. But how many can I say? I'm tired already. Now let's see verses 2. Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness. Oh, where is it? Okay, no, not here. Not here. Not here. Let's quickly rush. There's a place. Okay, let me search for that. Okay, let me quickly put this before we now return back to 8. Here is also Babylon. Ezekiel chapter 16, verses 1 and 2. And again the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know her abominations. So who is Jerusalem? The people of the book, okay, that is still among these adulterous people. Abba Yahweh said we should cause you to know your abominations. And it's the nature of this segment, calling it out. Sunday tomorrow, Sunday rebirth or sun worship. Christmas is rebirth of the sun. It is abominations. I'm letting you know. It's abominations. Abba Yahweh hates it. It's pagan. It's pagan. Pure pagan. The former Babylon was pure pagan. Pure. And this one that came in code as a religion is mystery. So what did they do? They now took our Bible and mask up paganism. This is the code. They now took our biblical Messiah character to mark Poco Jesus. This is the code. So you keep it so. Abba Yahweh said, I should cause you to know your abomination. You celebrated this pagan practice. Abba Yahweh hates it so much. Deuteronomy 12, verses 1 and 3 through 4. You're going to see it over there. Great tree and all that. He said we should bring it down. Now I let you know your abomination. Christian is the greatest, in fact, the great primary channel of great deception of these last days. It's not what you are seeing they are. They are mystery Babylon. Now Abba Yahweh said I should cause you to know your abominations. So we return back to verse 8. Let's see the abominations. Everything is here. Fully, you will dig into the royal law through the mindset of Yahushua. You will see them. It's very simple. Ezekiel chapter 8, verses 15 and 16. We are here again. Then said he unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations than this. And he brought me into the inner court of Yahweh's house. So now I want to see the most greatest abomination in the royal law. At the door of the temple of Yahuwah, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, that is 25 men, with their backs towards the temple and towards Yahuwah, towards the temple of Yahuwah, and their face towards the east, and they worshipped the sun towards the east. So now these people never came out that they are pagan. What did they do? They took Yahweh's temple and they now use it to, you see their back is given to the temple, not their face, okay? But where were they? They were in the temple of Yahweh. They were in the temple of Yahweh. Doing what? That is masking paganism with the presence of Yahweh. What could this be? The royal law, the biblical Messiah's character, the words of redemption, the way back to heaven. They now use it to mask paganism. For you to be eating pork, a very testimony for a broken testus. They were in the temple of Abba Yehovah. They are smart. And that was why Yahushua said, you must be smarter than they. Be wise than the serpent and be harmless as dove. Dove don't need anything that's going to hurt. When you are coming, you can just fly away. And serpent is so subtle. And Yahushua said, you must be more than him. When it comes to his crooked ways, you must outrun him. When he also come in another way, you must outrun him. They are always in Yahweh's temple, but worshiping the sun. So which one is the greatest abomination? Sun worship. The one you're going to do tomorrow. The rebirth of the sun god. That is what you are celebrating. You are making affliction to rise the second time. That is horrible. And this is how they are confusing people. Santa. What is Santa? It is simply Satan. Come on now. They take A and put here. They take A. Where A is supposed to be, they not put N there. Where N is supposed to be, they not put A there. So that make it what Santa? Come on now. It is simply Satan. Did you get that? This is your Jesus. That's where it came from. Jesus. And Española today still call your Jesus Jesus. The letter J that gave you Jesus isn't yet 400 years old. How do I know? The first King James translation, done in the year 1611, that is 411 years now. There is no Jesus there. Why? Because there is no J. Okay, you're going to get the Greek version. And without J, you can't get Jesus. And this is the Jesus you want to celebrate. The Son, rebirth, God's idolatry. Now let's add some more. I'm also running out of time. I don't know if I have to title this part 1 so that we continue next week Shabbat, saying that is the name of a woman, Christmas Eve and New Year Eve. Revelation chapter 6 verses 1. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I beheld as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, come and see. What are you seeing? And the second beast, when they also opened, come and see. What are you seeing? And the third one, they also opened, come and see. What are you seeing? Where you see the abominations of desolation spoken of. Daniel the prophet. If you really understand, come and see. What are you seeing? The wickedness of Jesus is everywhere. The signs is everywhere. Demon worshipper, sun worshipper, demon, legions of demon being unloosed or unleashed from the bottomless pit because you are happy demon. Remember, we are women. We are the bride of the biblical Messiah. And Messiah is the husband. And we are the wife. A woman always ought to help her husband, like Maria Magdala did. She was the one who washed Yahushua's feet. She knew it. She knew what was missing or what was needed at that particular moment. And she gave it away because she's a helper. The men never knew. The apostles never knew because that wasn't their office. And the office of a helper is always goes for the women. And we are the bride of Yahushua HaMashiach. Both men and women, we are all bride. Now listen up. When you see this abomination of desolation, what are you going to do? Yahushua said you should flee. Don't be a part of it. Renounce that group. Run for your life. Run for your dear life because Noah, nor rather Lot, knew the season. He knew the hour of judgment. That was why he refused to stay comfortably in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. What did he do? He sat at the gates. He knew something is about to happen. He knew judgment is about to come. He was on the gate. Wherefore he now met the 2 angels. And then I gave him the glad tidings. Put together what you have. We are about to overthrow this land now. We want to throw them down. Hazemi was sitting comfortably. The judgment was also beaten against him. But he was, he knew the moment has come. That was why he refused to stay in. He sat at the gate. When you see, what are you seeing? Demon is just flying everywhere. See me, see you. And you are not seeing it. Now you can read Revelation, or chapter 17. I think we're going to, I can title this part 1 so that next week, no need to bother about title. We will just continue the message. This is part 1. Now, Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead, who was that? Babylon. Okay, upon Babylon's head, listen. And upon her forehead was name written. What is called? What is the name being called? Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Did you get that? Do you still need any explanation? Of course, you need it. Now listen. According to some history that I read, whether first and second Babylon, I read it's in history. I read it. What makes it mother of harlotry? Now, when he speak here, necessarily he's not talking about a woman like me. Let's get that one clear. He is speaking of organization that is giving fruit, that is giving birth like a woman. Organization that is so fruitful like a woman. Like Christians, they are the largest religion on this planet. And they are bearing fruit, testimony for the broken testers of Jesus. Now, she says she's the mother of all harlotry. You see the tree? Every nonsense is over there. He's speaking out of their Messiah. And he said that name is a mystery. Review until Jesus Christ in Islam review. You just hold on. Until Jesus Christ in Islam review is going to come out wow the way it is. But in Christianity it's a mystery. And what is head? Head simply means your leader. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 3. We see the chains of order over there. That Abba Yahuwah is the head of Yahushua. Yahushua is the head of the man. And Ma is the head of the woman. Okay, that is chains of order, authority, leadership, ranks in the kingdom of Yahuwah. Now it said upon this ministry, there is a name on their head called what? Mystery Babylon. That is the name of their leader. It's a mystery. But when you review in Islam, it's not going to be a mystery anymore. So what is mystery? Mystery simply means something that is standing before you, but you are not seeing it. And Yahushua said you need to see. Come and see. The four living creator is calling you and I. Come and see. What was he calling us for? Calling us for to see. What did he want us to see? The secret of the first Messiah. The secret of the first Messiah. Nimrod is here. The red horse, confusion, Babylon. They're going to fight against each other. Nimrod is there. Cain is there. Hunger. You're going to give your salvation away because of one morsel of bread. And what they call the other one? Cain. Yeah, they always slew the righteous Abel. What do they call it? Esau is there. You're going to give away your salvation because of food. And Ishmael is there. Okay, the Islam Messiah is the rider of the white horse. Okay, is the rider of the right. Is going to rule because Abba Yahweh promised him that. Genesis 16. Okay, and 17 as well. It's going to rule. So they are coming back. It simply means resurrection of demons. Okay, but are you seeing it? Or you want to be in a part of all this nonsense practicing? Because this you are doing tomorrow, you are preparing the way of the king of the north. Revelation 16, verses 13 and 14. It simply means preparation. You are navigating their way for them. You are their bride. You are preparing for them. We are the bride of Yahushua HaMashiach. We are also preparing for Yahushua HaMashiach. Remember, feast is spiritual. Yahuwah is using feast to minister unto us. You and I know already. Like the Feast of Tabernacle, the Feast of Passover, he fulfilled that already. Unleavened bread, Shavuot. It's just the feast to minister unto us. And remember this deity bragged and said, I'm going to make myself like the Most High. So it's also using feast to minister unto you. Be very watchful so that judgment don't overtake you on this your feast day. because they were eating and they were drinking. That is the sign. Luke 17, chapter 17, yes, verses 26 through 30. They were eating, they were drinking. That was a thing. That is a thing done in a group. We are not done. I think this is part 1. The book of Yashar, chapter 31, verses 40 to 43. Mystery Babylon. When our papa was coming from mystery, Raquel, whom you call Richard, stole her father Gus. I think we're going to be reading this. Okay. Next week, but this is part 1. So I think we're going to be reading that, but I will quote the scripture down. The book of Yashar, you see, the name is also there. It's practicing of Babylon, and she stole the gods of Babylon, and for that she died on the way, because she sat upon uncleanness, and for that she died on the way. She never entered the promised land. And we also see this great whore, Revelation 17, also sat upon many people. She's really polluted people's life. How did she sat on you, taking the adultery for a living? Allow them to infuse this nonsense on you. You celebrated pagan. How can that be? In our Bible, doesn't make sense. Jeremiah chapter 10, verses 1 through 5. You're going to see that your Christmas tree is an abomination, okay? 1 Kings 14, verses 23. Every great tree, you bow to them. You bow to them. These are all Babylonian practicing, okay? Where is the other one? 1 Kings 14, 23. 2 Kings 16, 4. 2 Kings 17, verses 10. Deuteronomy 12, 1 to 2. Daniel 8, verses 8 through 12. And Maccabees chapter 1. First Maccabees chapter 1. Okay, let's quickly read that one. The goat empire, they are here. And this is their practice because they are goat. They can't get it right. Matthew 25, we see that the goat means the kingdom, because their Messiah is a defect one. He can't officiate. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to end with this. We are quoted in Daniel chapter 8, verses 8 also through 12. You're going to see the practicing of the goat empire, whereby Daniel prophesied these prophecies that the Christians empire, they're going to tread it down the temple and all that. They're going to set in the abomination of desolation, because they are doing it in our house. That make it abomination of desolation, like Islam. They are doing it in their own house. That is the abomination of desolation. Christian is the abomination of desolation. Why? They carry our Bible and mask up what our Bible hates the most. How about you hate paganism? They say in every other green tree. You see the gift? You see the gift? He said, I want to make myself like the Most High. You know, when the biblical Messiah was birthed, wise men from Babylon, they brought him gift. And these people, they also make it themselves like the Most High, you know. On Christmas, they also give a gift. You see this mistletoe and these hillocks? This is Jesus' testicles. This is Jesus' testicles. You see it? Have you wondered why all this practicing? Did you question the spirit of this practicing? So quickly, let me see if I will be able to have about 4 minutes to go. Now, first Maccabees chapter 1, if I will be able to do that. Then the king wrote to his entire cause, okay, to his whole kingdom, that all should be one people. This is coming. Islam is the one to pick it up now, because this is also found in Quran. Quran, is it chapter 9 or 19? This is, no, chapter 9. Oh, no, I forgot it. I thought on this already, because Alexandra the Greek is also in Quran. And Allah said, is his servant. Okay, now, verses 41. Then the king wrote to his people, to his whole kingdom, that all people should be one people, that all should be one people, 42, and abandon their practical, and abandon their customs. All the Gentiles confirmed to the king commandment, whatever. And many years were also consent to it. Okay, they follow. Of course, that's what you are doing today. Okay, for 3, let me read it. And many years were delighted in his religion. They sacrificed to idols and profaned Shabbat. Oh no. The king sent letters by messenger to Jerusalem and to the city of Yehuda, ordering them to follow custom foreign to their land. That is Christmas. To prohibit burnt offerings, sacrifice, and liberation in the sanctuary, to profane the Shabbat and the feast days, to desecrate the sanctuary and the sacred ministers, to put to build pagan altars and temples and shrines, and to sacrifice swine, and unclean animals, to leave their sons uncircumcised, and to defile themselves with every kind of impurity and abominations, so that they might forget the law and change all its ordinances. You see? So this is what Christmas actually means. It's talking about Christmas. This is the first day for Christmas to be celebrated in the Holy Land. In words such as those he wrote to his own kingdom, he appointed inspectors over all the people, and they ordered the city of Yehuda to sacrifice first. It's going to be sacrifice pig upon Jesus, which is Jesus today. Many of the people, those who abandoned the law, joined them and commit evil in the land. They drove Israel into hiding places. Yeah, the Maccabees, they run away for their life. They fled. On the 25th day of the ninth month, our 9th month is your December, 25th day. This is the very first day they start this madness in the Holy Temple. On the 25th day of the 9th month in the year 145, the king erected the desolated abomination upon the altar of burnt offering, and in the surrounding cities of Yehuda and built pagan altars. They also burnt incense and the doors of houses at the door of houses and in the streets. Like what you do Christmas tree everywhere. And the scroll, the royal law, I'm running out of time. Let me hang it over here. So this was the first day for Christmas to be celebrated in the Holy Land. This happened in 164 BCE. Almost 200 before the birth of our biblical Messiah. So Christmas even predates these people that they call themselves Christian. Christmas has been there. Anyway, family, we are done for now. So next week we continue. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. To you be all glory. So Yisrael, I've revealed unto you your abominations. You the elect that doesn't know who you are, sacrifice pork upon your temple. I have already revealed your abominations until you put your house in order, for Juliet is on its way coming. Judgment is about to, surface. Remember, it will begins in the house of Yehovah. So be very, very